Hey, welcome you all. So in this video, we will try to understand how to use custom web API with Kentigo. So this is quite simple. Let's see it with a demo. Open to the Kentigo project and this is our solution explorer. First we need to add a web API controller. So you can see there is a app code folder. Let's add a web API controller here. Go to add new item. And let's add a API controller class. Let's give it a name as test API. So the API controller is created. So you can see there are some default methods and the API controller class is inherited with the abstract API controller class. So this is our API controller. Let's add our method here. So let's remove all those methods from here and place our own method. So you can see I have put a test action method here which will be get called in our API controller. So now we need to create a custom module class to initiate that custom code for the API controller. So this is our CMS modules folder. So we will be adding a module class here. Let's give it a name as web API module. Let's paste our code here. I've already written that code. So you can see this is our API module class. So we need to inherit it from the abstract module class. So we need to add namespace for this. So you can see there is a constructor of this class which will be inherited from the module name, and there will be an onInit method, and in this we will be calling a custom API route. So for this we need to also add the namespace. So we have added the namespace for it and our module class is ready. So in this video we will not go into deep with the registering the module class. You can refer a link which I will be provided in the description of this video, and we need to register this module as well in the assembly. So let's copy that line also. So this is the way to register our module into the system. Let's add namespace for this as well. So you can see now all of our errors are gone now. So let's give it a try if it is working or not. So this is a site. So as we have mentioned the root, so custom API, and the name of the controller is test API. So as you may know that in web API you need not to give the action name, just you need to pass the controller name and it will call the method itself. So you can see we have given it here custom web API and the name of the controller, and the ID is optional. So this is, the name is custom web API. So you can see that our API is running and it is running results. So for more information on modules and how to register them, you can refer this link, and I'll also provide this link in the description of this video. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned.